That's her too?
That she has that condition like you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
Really? Okay, am I wrong?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Obvious that it was our first time. Really obvious. It might have even been her first time drinking tea.
Say that.
Send it to me. Am I wrong?
Just she didn't have the seat at the right height, so she looks like she's doing this. Keeping the romance alive in any relationship, well, maybe it's the challenge.
We will spare you, America. All right, we want to head over to Ginger.
Podcast announcement after affair scandal. All right, buckle up for the juiciest announcement after the storm. Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes are teaming up for the most anticipated podcast of the year, Amy and T.J. It's dropping on December 5, and let me tell you, it's got everyone talking, especially after the whirlwind scandal that rocked their worlds. So rewind a bit. Remember that eyebrow-raising affair scandal? Yeah, it hit the headlines, stirred up some drama, and left everyone buzzing. But hey, they're taking the reins and turning it into something epic. They're not holding back either. The podcast is set to be a no-holds-barred experience, diving deep into conversations about everything under the sun. Current events? Check. Pop culture? Double check. And guess what? Nothing, absolutely nothing, is off limits. Yep, they're ready to spill the tea and we're here for it. Picture this. 2 seasoned hosts, loads of charisma, and a promise to tackle topics that'll make your jaw drop and your brain spin. Amy and TJ are not just about sipping tea, they're serving it up hot and fresh on your favorite podcast platform. Now mark your calendars, because December 5 is the big day. That's when you'll want to plug in those earphones and tune in for an experience that promises to be more riveting than any reality show out there. This isn't just about addressing the past, it's about embracing the future, unfiltered and unapologetic. So get ready to be part of these meaningful conversations that'll have you nodding in agreement, laughing out loud, and maybe even dropping your jaw once or twice. Amy and TJ are all set to take the podcast world by storm, and we can't wait to be along for the ride. Exploring controversy and conversations. Can you imagine a podcast that's like sitting down with your favorite celebs, but juicier? Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes are bringing that to the table with their podcast teaser, and let me tell you, it's got everyone talking. So they dropped this Instagram shocker, a casual pic of them chilling on a couch with a cup of tea front and center, and the caption, "Oh, it's a tease all right. Why yes, we will be serving tea." Like seriously? Cue the curiosity. Here's the scoop. This podcast isn't just about lighthearted banter or fluff. Nope. They're diving straight into the deep end. They're using this platform as their chance to set the record straight, especially about that affair shocker that set the internet on fire. You know, the one that had everyone speculating and gossiping? Yeah, that one.
Better than me, but I sang that to my daughters every night before they went to bed.
You sang that to them?
I did, that exact song. It's so sweet. That's her too?
That she has that condition like you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
Really? Okay, am I wrong?
Okay, wait.
Months to grow back. Ways to get rid of an ingrown toenail if you got it from the marathon. Some tips that I learned from podiatrists while you
So that incredible spirit of excitement. Yeah.
And there is no light at 4 a.m., Dr. Sutton. Expose myself to light.
They're not shying away from the tough stuff. This podcast? It's their megaphone to clarify and explain what went down during and after the whole affair fiasco. It's like they're saying, hey, here's our side of the story, unfiltered and straight from the source. Rumors? Addressed. Drama? Unpacked. Their story? They're laying it all out there, giving you a front row seat to their roller coaster ride. Think of it as an all-access pass to the backstage of their lives. This isn't just about clearing the air, it's about giving you the whole picture. They're ready to spill the tea and serve up some truth. And honestly, it's the kind of raw and unfiltered content we've been craving. So get ready to tune in, because this podcast promises to be a roller coaster of emotions, revelations, and of course, some seriously hot tea.
It wasn't that funny. Eddie, it was not that funny. Coming up here on GMA3, Dr. Ashton joins.
Obvious that it was our first time. Really obvious. It might have even been her first time drinking tea.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is
So
brilliant.
you can't take me anywhere.
Like nowhere, literally.
It's me. Am I wrong?
Just she didn't have the seat at the right height, so she looks like she's doing this.
GMA3 scandal fallout. Okay, let's rewind to November 2022, when the drama hit the fan. Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes found themselves in the eye of the storm when news of their affair came out. Yep, it was headline news, and the media frenzy was off the charts. But hold on tight, because that scandal had some serious fallout. ABC, not messing around, made a tough call. They showed both Robach and Holmes the exit door from their GMA3 hosting gig. It was a sudden twist, like a plot twist in your favorite series that leaves you gasping for air. And guess what? In came the reinforcements. Ava Pilgrim and DeMarco Morgan swooped in to take their spots. Now, why did ABC pull the plug on these two talented hosts? Well, according to ABC President Kim Godwin, it was all about distraction.
Just wait for it.
Wow.
Just wait for it.
You know what? There's
So
no
cute.
shame in
It's
that
really
game,
cute.
TJ.
It's very endearing.
I definitely knew that.
You're gonna leave me hanging out here
It's like
like
your
I'm the
elbow.
only one that did. It's what?
It's your elbow.
Take it from me. I know my word means very little to you.
No.
You look great, but you are stunning this evening.
I appreciate that.
We all play together, and then we.
I love that.
We
Will
kind
you
of
let in a
prompt each other.
beginner,
Yeah,
though?
you can come
Okay.
into the girdle group.
Okay, thank you.
She mentioned this whole situation was becoming both an internal and external distraction. Translation? It was causing chaos behind the scenes and probably drawing unwanted attention in the wrong way. ABC's decision seemed like a bid to steer the ship back on course without all the stormy drama. You can imagine it was a tough time for everyone involved: ABC, the hosts, and even the viewers who had grown accustomed to seeing Robach and Holmes every morning. But hey, in the world of television, changes happen fast, and networks make calls that they believe are best for the ship to stay afloat. So that was the shockwave that followed the scandal. Out with the old, in with the new hosts, and ABC trying to regain its footing amidst the turbulence caused by the Robach-Holmes affair.
Welcome back. We're so happy you're here on this Friday.
I was gone just a couple days. I kept getting messages.
I thought we were done.
No.
Okay,
I haven't
are we
given
still-
one tip out, and once you lose your breath, you cannot catch it, right?
I'm right now in my life.
There are reasons. That should be explained. There are reasons somebody was at the house.
A great week. Just want this one to keep going and going and going. Just enjoy.
Robach and Holmes' relationship timeline unveiled. Alright, let's dive into the timeline of this roller coaster relationship between Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes. Picture this: two colleagues hosting GMA3, doing their thing, and suddenly friendship took a detour into something a bit more interesting. So it all started innocently enough, a friendship forged in the fires of morning television. Hosting GMA3 together brought Robach and Holmes closer, like two peas in a pod. They were more than just colleagues, they were running buddies, quite literally. Marathons were their jam, and they were all about that fitness grind together. Plus, they jet-setted for work gigs, covering events and giving us major work goals vibes. But oh boy, did things take a turn when those snapshots hit the internet. Suddenly, those casual hangouts and cozy moments between them were splashed all over the media. Hand-holding, laughter-filled outings, and one particular photo that got everyone talking. Yeah, it caused a media frenzy. Those pictures turned the dial from work buddies to what's going on here? Their friendship turned romance became the talk of the town, and the media couldn't get enough of these two. Social media went bonkers, dissecting every shared post, every moment captured on camera, and every gesture between them. It's like watching a slow-motion movie reel of two people transitioning from colleagues to something more. And those candid moments that they probably thought were just between them, well, they became front-page news. Suddenly, the curtain was lifted, and their private camaraderie was on public display for everyone to speculate about. The whole evolution of their relationship, from workplace camaraderie to the media's magnifying glass, gave us a front-row seat to a whirlwind romance. And trust me, the audience was here for every twist and turn of this unexpected love story. Post-scandal, public appearances, and speculation about future. After the storm settled, Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes didn't shy away from the spotlight. Nope, they stepped out with their heads held high, hinting at a future that seemed brighter than ever. Despite the initial media frenzy and the scandal fallout, these two were spotted making public appearances that spoke volumes. They were all smiles, oozing positivity, and projecting an image of unity that was hard to ignore. It was like a subtle message to the world: we're in this together and we're moving forward.
I did not know that was at the end of this piece. Yes, it is official. I have signed up for the New York City Marathon.
Now, if you like to hold hands, only if you want to hold hands. Otherwise, you can have the keys in your hands.
All right, Dr. Ashley, great stuff today.
Thank you, sir. Today, he sounds a little surprised.
I noticed that.
Wow.
Yeah.
TJ here, you know what? It really is one step at a time, 1 mile at a time. And my biggest set of advice is that you just take it slow.
Now, the rumor mill went into overdrive. Speculations were rife about what lay ahead for this power duo. Engagement? Moving in together? You name it. The grapevine was buzzing with all sorts of predictions about the next chapter in their story. And let's not forget those PDAs, public displays of affection, that had everyone raising an eyebrow or two. Yep, they weren't holding back on showing the world their bond. But amidst all the buzz and speculation, what stood out was their commitment to each other. They were determined to focus on their bond beyond the scandal. It was like they had this unwavering belief in their connection, steering the ship through the choppy waters of public scrutiny.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, you've been training. You've been training.
With you, and I run behind you, and you keep the pace. I don't have to worry.
You know Dr. Sutton's gone after today, right?
Keeping the romance alive in any relationship, well, maybe it's the challenge.
We will spare you, America. All right, we want to head over to Ginger.
Their public appearances weren't just about showing up. They were about making a statement. A statement that said, we're here, we're together, and we're looking ahead. It was refreshing to see their resilience, their determination to move past the scandal, and their insistence on defining their relationship on their own terms. In a world where gossip and speculation can overshadow everything, Amy and TJ chose to let their actions speak louder than the headlines. They were writing their own narrative, one that hinted at a promising future filled with unity, positivity, and a whole lot of love. And honestly, who doesn't love a story with a hopeful, love-filled twist after a whirlwind of controversy? That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.